Back in the 1950s, Sharif and colleagues did a quite famous experiment. What Sharif did was he brought together a group of 12-year-old boys and set up a sort of fake summer camp in a spot known as Robbers Cave down in Oklahoma.
Today, we have started this experiment.
The boys were brought together and introduced to their in-group.
The first group called themselves Rattlers. The other group got the name of Eagles.
Sharif was interested in the way in which our behavior as individuals is structured by group membership.
Subjects in each group were told that there is going to be a series of contests or a tournament.
And instantly, they started fighting with one another. And then as the competitions picked up, we went from just kind of liking bad things happening to the other group to the boys actively participating in bad things happening to the other group. After one famous tug of war, one of the groups set fire to the other group's flag. The boys started ransacking each other's campsites, really bad stuff that involved damage to property and harm to the other boys.
The study told this story of the way in which relations between people could break down. While we often think about behavior as just being driven by our individuality, there's a whole raft of conditions that we see around us all the time, whether at work or at home or in our communities, where it's not our personal attachments and psychologies that drive our behavior. It's about the groups, the collectives, the tribes that we belong to.
It also tells us how quickly this kind of intergroup hatred can kick in as soon as there's competition for something in the world. Sharif and colleagues had gotten the boys to adopt group identities and engage in tribal conflict.
In the context of that intergroup rivalry, what you saw was escalating intergroup tension and escalating intergroup hatred. Boys who at the start of the study had been decent, civilized youngsters had now turned into vicious monsters. Sharif was kind of interested in, could we see if we could turn these warring groups into unified groups that would, if you like, be at peace with each other. And the way he set about doing that was to create what he called superordinate goals, where no group could achieve its goals without collaborating with the other one.
They would put rocks inside one of the water mains where the boys got water for their canteens, and the boys had to figure out a way to take the rocks out. They had to work together. And in the end, they ended up working together so well that the boys kind of formed a big line to kind of carry the rocks out together.
The emergence of those interdependent goals, then actually the former hostility and rivalry was overcome, and the boys, as it were, became friends again.
This experiment showed us both how quickly tribal affiliations can come online, but also how the right context can allow us to overcome them.